So you work out the formula by writing the charges and then cross multiply. But you're not supposed to write the charge in the formula. It's the rate you work out the formula. So gallium is amphoteric, so that the Ga2O3 reacted with nitric acid, HNO3. So it will result in a formation of a gallium nitrate. What is the formula of gallium nitrate? You have to separately work out. How you'll work out gallium is +3 and nitrate means NO3 with a charge -1. We cross multiply the valencies, so we'll know the formula. So gallium nitrate will be GaNO3 in a bracket, 3 will be there. And they mention it is also forming water, so H2O will be the product. Then we have to balance this. These are not charges at the bottom. These are the valencies which we cross multiply to write a chemical formula. This is a chemical formula. So it was 6 here, 3, 2. So this equation was balanced. The next is the reaction between a gallium 3 oxide and a sodium hydroxide form only water and a salt which contain this negative ion. Okay. Ga2O4 with the charge 2 minus. Write a chemical equation. So again, a gallium is reacting. So Ga2O3, gallium 3 oxide, is reacting with sodium hydroxide to form only water. So H2O is there, one of the product, and a salt with a negative ion this. So what will the positive ion? The positive ion will be sodium. So what is the formula of that salt which contains this sodium as a positive ion and this as a negative ion Ga2O4 with the charge 2 minus? So what is the formula? Again, we cross multiply the valencies. This 2 will be here with sodium. So the formula of this compound will be Na2Ga2O4. That's how. So separately, even in exam, separately you will work out the formula and write the formula in the place of equations. Okay. Then we have to balance. What should be the balancing? Oxygen is 3 plus 1, 4. So can I put 2 here? Because if I put 2 here, so oxygen will be 2 and plus 3, 5. Here 1 plus 4, 5. Gallium is 2, gallium is 2. Sodium 2, sodium is also 2. So if we put 2, all of them are balanced. That's easier than first balancing one. Yeah, so that's you have to do. The first one was so complicated. So gallium oxide is reacting with sodium hydroxide to form a water and a salt which contain a negative ion Ga2O4. So this negative ion is Ga2O4 with the charge 2 minus. What will the positive ion of the salt? Because it is reacting with sodium hydroxide. So positive ion will be the metal. So that will be sodium. So what is the formula of the salt? This 2 is multiplied with sodium and 1 is multiplied with gallium. So this is a formula of the salt. After writing a formula of the salt, you have to balance the equation. So always write the correct formula in an equation so that you can balance. Alloy of a gallium and other elements are often more useful than a metallic element itself. Suggest 2 reasons why alloy of a gallium are more useful than a metallic element. Why alloys are more useful than an element? Why a mixture of the metal we prefer rather than a pure metal?
And less and more corrosion resistant.
Harder, okay. And
better strength.
Better
Corrosion
strength.
resistant.
Resist corrosion.
And optical.
Resist reaction or oxidation, you can say. The next question, 4 physical changes of ethanol are listed. There's a condensation. Condensation means what? A liquid.
Liquid to the
No.
liquid, sorry, gas to liquid,
Gas to liquid. One is
gas,
evaporation.
gas, liquid to gas,
Liquid to gas. One
Liquid
is
to-
freezing.
liquid to solid,
liquid to
boiling,
Boiling.
liquid to gas,
liquid.
Liquid to gas. In which chain do the particles move further apart?
more further.
Yeah.
Or-
Move further apart.
I wanna see.
So evaporation and boiling.
C.
So C will be the right answer. Yes, you can say alloys about the heart and melting point. You can relate that. In question 3, an atom of element X contains 5 proton, 6 neutron, and 6 electron. So, 5 proton, 6 neutron, and 5 electron. So, what is the arrangement? 2, 3 will be the electronic configuration. Okay. Which statement about the element X are correct? X has atomic number 6. Is it correct? Atomic number is a number of proton. It's not correct. X has a nucleon number 11. Nucleon number is the sum of neutron and proton. Is it correct? So it will be 6 plus 5. So we will get 11. So statement 2 is right. So any option with statement 2 is correct. X is group 2. It's not group 2. It is group 3. How we identify? Because when we write the configuration, the last number shows a group number. So it's not a group 2. It's a group 3. X is in the second period. Period means how many shells are used. So 2, 3, we use 2 shells. So that is correct. So 2 and 4 are the right statements. Okay. So 3, why 3 is wrong? Because it's not a group 2 element. It is a group 3 element. X is in the second period of periodic table. How many shells we use? Yeah. So first one, there was 2 electrons. The second one, there are 3. How many shells we use? That shows the period. So second period, because we use 2 shells to write the configuration. If 3 shells were used, then it will be period 3. You have to learn the reactivity series, and you have to understand that the more reactive metal tendency to lose electron and displaces the less reactive metal from their compound. That is how you work out the reactivity, because sometime in exam they will not give you the elements of the reactivity. They will give you random letters are there like W, X, Y, and Z. So you have to identify from the reactions. So the concept you always use that the more reactive displaces, the less reactive from its compound. Ammonia is a covalent molecule. Which diagram shows the outer shell arrangement of a molecule of ammonia? Nitrogen belongs to group 5. So it will share 3 and unshared will be. It belongs to group 5. So as it belongs to group 5, how many electron it will share? 3. And how many unshared will be there too? So this is sharing 3, but unshared is not there. So not A. This also not correct. This one, sharing 3 and unshared, a lone pair is there, 2 unshared. So this is the right statement. Why this one is wrong? Because hydrogen is having only 1 electron, but here this showed hydrogen is having 2 electrons. In question 5, which structure does a silicon 4 oxide most closely resemble? Carbon, no. Diamond, yes. So you have to remember the structure. Graphite is the ring, the hexagonal ring is there and a layer structure. So silicon 4 oxide resemble with the diamond, the structure.
Sir, the laptop battery is low.
The next is substance P conduct electricity when solid.
What was C? Question 4.
B. It was B.
Question 4 was C.
C. B. I thought he was asking about the
Substance P conduct electricity when solid. Which particle move in solid P so that it can conduct electricity?
Third.
electron.
First thing, it is conducting electricity in solid state. So what this give an indication? This give indication it is a metal. And how metals can conduct electricity? By movement of electrons. So D will be the right answer. If it was the same question, but they said substance P conduct electricity when it is molten or aqueous, then what will the answer? Then anion and the cation. Because positive and negative ion, if it was a molten, it was an aqueous substance, means it's an ionic compound. In ionic compound, we have the ions. The movement of the ions in the solution is responsible for conduction. But if it's a metal, then the movement of electron is responsible for conduction.
For the liquid cations,
What?
for the liquid cations, or because